Would you attack the police until they shoot you in the face to protect scammers from Somalia? Well, she would, allegedly. But why? Why would anyone do that? And where do people like this come from? This story was all over the news this week. Renee Good was shot and killed by an ICE agent for interfering with their duties, allegedly. People who do crazy things like this, allegedly, only exist because when people are too comfortable for too long, they get all fat and retarded. Human beings work really hard to create nice things, and then the stupid ones start thinking the nice things are free because they've never done any work. This is the cycle of collapse. And if you don't do real work, you never grow up. And no one's doing real work these days. And so more and more people are remaining in these childish, egotistical levels of development. This woman was basically an overgrown baby, and she didn't know what she was doing, allegedly. There are two things going on here. Number one is that a lot of liberals are just not capable of empathy. They think they are, but they're actually just hallucinating that the entire world either shares their values or is the devil. So this kind of liberal wants love and free healthcare for all, so the liberal imagines through psychological projection that everyone who comes here from the third world also wants love and free healthcare for all. Whereas in reality, a lot of people from the third world are still at an opportunistic level of development, which means whatever I can get away with. You probably heard about the Somalian daycare scams that cost Minnesota billions of dollars. That's opportunistic, or level 3. They want control, they want power, they want to gain. You're giving them billions of dollars for nothing, and the Democrats allow it because they want the Somalian vote. Conservatives tend to understand this better than liberals. They actually have empathy. So here's the conservative thinking, my family and my country should come first. And then when he thinks about what the third world thinks, that's thinking about thinking, he understands that a lot of them are just not like us at all and also not very friendly. But the liberal, who is just in love with his own wonderfulness, he assumes that everybody in the world wants the same things he wants. And that's not empathy, that's a projection. That's what happens when your empathy is developed to the level of a 3-year-old because you've never had to do anything difficult in your pathetic life. At this low level of empathy, you're going to assume that everybody has the same desires as you, or they're just a bad guy like Darth Vader. And now you understand liberals and why they hate you for caring about your country.